One thing we're going to cut is the carbon tax. In fact, now, speaking of that tax, we know that the Prime Minister plans to raise it up to 41 cents a litre, or $1,500 net after rebates per family. But what most people don't know is that there is a second carbon tax he plans to stack on top of the first one, a sneaky tax he calls a fuel standard that will hit home heating, gas, our factories, and countless other higher costs. So how much will Canadians pay in higher gas and diesel prices because of the second Liberal carbon tax?
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I am glad to hear the Conservative leader actually talking about climate, because the reality is the biggest challenge our planet faces and the biggest challenge our economy faces is building a clean economy. That is where the jobs are. That is where the jobs will be. We've invested $120 billion in our green industrial plan. It is creating jobs today. It will create jobs in the future. The Conservatives would wreck all of that.
Hear, hear. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
No, the question was about carbon tax 2. We already know about carbon tax 1. The Prime Minister has put in place a 14 cent a litre tax that will rise to 41 cents a litre. This raises gas, heat, and grocery bills. But now they're sneaking in a second carbon tax called the fuel standard. It has no rebate whatsoever, but will apply in every province and territory across the country. So if she's so proud of her second tax, why won't she tell us exactly how much it will cost in higher diesel, gas, and household costs per family?
The Honourable Deputy Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the Conservative leader obviously doesn't understand that what every industrial economy needs is a plan to build the clean economy of the future. But I'll tell you who does understand that. An electrician called Jeff, who I met in Mississauga in March. And I was there to talk with him about the investments we were going to make in electrifying the Canadian economy. He knows that that means for him jobs. He told me I have the skills to pay the bills, and thanks to our plan, those skills will be put to work, and Jeffs across the country will pay their bills.
Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
What she wants is for Jeff to pay her bills with a higher carbon tax. Jeff will have to pay more tax on his vehicle, more tax on his home heating, more tax on the food that the farmers and truckers bring to him, who are taxed by this scheme the Liberals are putting forward. So I've already said the first carbon tax is 41 cents a litre and $1,500 net per family. Now the Liberals promise a second tax. So I'll ask again, how much will carbon tax 2 add in extra diesel, gas, and household costs per family?